What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Gavin, and we are back at you with another video. As we all know, basketball has changed so drastically over the last 10 years, with teams like Golden State Warriors who started with the small ball and shooting all these three-pointers to Houston Rockets pretty much only shooting three-pointers. And so I was thinking, what would one of the most dominant big men of the past, let's say 10, 15 years, look like in today's NBA? So that's exactly what we're doing. We have 28-year-old Shaquille O'Neal. Now, Shaq was dominant for pretty much his entire career, but at the age of 28, that's when he really kind of picked up. This guy was an animal. And so I'm curious to see, would a dominant Shaquille O'Neal still be the player he is today? Will he still get those crazy points, those crazy rebounds, the assists, the blocks, the steals, everything? Granted, we all know Shaq wasn't the best free throw shooter, nor was he the best mid-range or three-point shooter. Basically, the guy who just dunked on everyone and grabbed all these boards and blocked a ton of shots. So I'm gonna run him an entire season on the LA Lakers as a standard. So he's got LeBron James to play with him, which is, not a bad teammate to have. So we're gonna run an entire season to see how Shaq does. Is he gonna get the awards? Is he gonna be an MVP? Who knows? My guess is he's definitely be an All-Star. He'll probably be first team All-NBA. Might be in the MVP candidate, MVP race. Probably will be an all-defensive race, I would guess. Maybe defensive MVP race, I don't know. But we're gonna run the season, we're gonna pick it up, we're gonna see what this looks like. Stay tuned. Okay, so as you guys can see, we got Shaquille O'Neal, 20 years old, 98 overall. This guy is an animal. Inside scoring, but there it is. Mid, 3-point nothing. Great defense, pretty good playmaker actually for a center, which is crazy. This guy got a ton of assists. Rebounds, physical. So, I don't know. I can see him just dominate. He's got himself LeBron James with him, Kyle Kuzma. Basically, we just said if Shaquille O'Neal was transplanted in today's NBA on this team, what would he look like? And looking pretty good. A whopping 7'1", 325. So he's a big boy. We are going to start this up. Let's get it. Let's get straight to it. We're going to sim the first little bit. Let's give him the first month. Let's just see how he looks within 1 month. Simulate through date. We're also not going to accept any trades. A first round pick and Noah Vonleh for Kyle Kuzma. I would take that trade. Noah Vonleh is, in my opinion, not that good. The first round pick is interesting though because the Knicks will probably be brutal. So it could be a pretty high pick. And this upcoming draft you might want it, but we're not going to take any trades. We're just going to simulate right through it. So disable it. Now let's see how we look after 1 month. Okay. Oh, I'm seeing some big scores already. We're starting hot. 5-2, 6-2. Okay, we're starting well. Okay, a couple losses here, but we're starting well overall. 7-3, 8-3, 9-3, 10-3. We're not bad. 12-3 to start a month. I don't mind that at all. Yeah, 12-3 to start a month. I don't hate that. So let's just quickly look at what our team looks like so far. How's Shaq doing? Just overall stats per 36. Let's just go straight stats. So he is, there it is right there. He is showing why he's a dominant big man and why he would even dominate today's NBA. 27.1 points, 15 rebounds, 5 of them being offensive, a couple assists, 3.3 blocks. So this is crazy. He's just dominating. His free throw percentage looked okay. Field goal, almost 60%. Obviously, shooting the threes probably isn't his best bet, but it doesn't matter. His plus/9, of course. He's just dominating. Early on, he's showing why he could still play in today's NBA. So what we're going to do is we're going to simulate up until the All-Star break. I won't be talking that whole time because that'd be super boring. Listen to me talk about scores the whole time, but we're going to simulate up to the All-Star break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to see what he looks like. Stay tuned. Okay guys, so we're back. It is February 14th. This team is killing it. They're 46-11? This is nuts. I would not have expected them to be this good. I figured they'd be good, but this good? I pulled up the stats as while it was simulating just to get kind of an idea of what Shaq did when he was 28, like back in his era. So he was 28 in the 2000-2001 season. So we're talking like 18 years ago already. He had 28.7 points, 12.7 rebounds, 4 of them were offensive, 3.7 assists, and 2.8 blocks. So he was dominating that. And let's see how he's doing now. So let's go. We have 25.8 points, almost 26 points per game. His rebounding, 15 rebounds a game. It's crazy, but honestly, it's kind of expected. The league is a lot smaller and a lot less tough than it was back then. So you get this big, strong, dominating guy, of course he's gonna get more rebounds. The 5.4 offensive rebounds is nuts. Think of all those like second possessions he's getting just by grabbing those offensive rebounds. So that's crazy. 2.4 assists, 1/2 steals, 3 blocks. My God, this guy has a presence on both ends. 56% or 57% from the field, 64, I can live with that. Oh man, this is crazy. Let's take a look at kind of the rest of the league. Let's go league news. Let's go award races. What are you thinking? I'm gonna say he's probably in the MVP candidate. Let's check. There it is right there. He's the #1 candidate for MVP, followed by his teammate LeBron James. Imagine these two guys actually playing together. Whoa, wait, they did play together. I completely forgot. Yeah, they did play together. They played together in Cleveland, of all places. Granted, Shaq was a lot older then, and LeBron was a lot younger then. So, I mean, if we get them both in their prime, then yeah, sure. It's pretty darn terrifying. But yeah, one guy leaving his prime and one guy just entering his prime, you know, it's like a flashback of what it could have been, but a lot better than their Cleveland days, that's for sure. But yeah, overall, he's the #1 candidate for MVP. I totally see that. Yeah, so also the #1 candidate for Defensive Player of the Year. So the guy is #1 for MVP, #1 for defensive. Could this guy be a two award winning guy? Could he do it? I mean, he's having the success. They got the team success so far. Let's take a look how the rest of the team is looking. Let's go standards. We're gonna look at the conferences. And no surprise, the Lakers are leading the conference, the Western Conference. They're 5 games ahead of Houston Rockets, 5 ahead of Golden State, 11. They have, who's sitting in 8? They have such a lead in this conference right now. You know what, I'd be surprised unless some crazy injury happens. I could see this lasting basically until the end of the season. Alright guys, we're going to fast forward until the end of the season, until April 10th, and we're going to come back. Let's go April 9th, and we're going to check out, we're going to see how they finished up. Is he the MVP? Is he Defensive Player of the Year? Before you guys fast forward, comment below, what do you think is going to happen? I don't think he's going to get both. He's definitely going to get MVP. I'm voting he's going to get MVP. I don't think he's going to get defensive and MVP. That'd be crazy if he did. And based on what I'm seeing, the Lakers are going to be first overall in the West. So before you fast forward, sound out your words, Gavin. Before you fast forward, make your comment below. Let me know what you think. And we're going to check back in on April 9th. Let's go. Here we are, we made it to the end of the season, and well, there's your answer. Our MVP, Mr. Shaquille, the Diesel, the big Aristotle O'Neal, 24.8 points, 15 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 1.4 steals, 3.2 blocks, shot a whopping 56% from the field, 64% from the line, almost 20% from 3. Just crazy. I did not expect him to take any threes, but we'll take it. So we got our MVP. Rookie of the Year, Trae Young with a big season. Nice, Zubac. Clipper, not bad for most improved. For 6 man, sorry, defensive player. Giannis got it, interesting. You know, my vote was right then. I really thought, I didn't think they were getting him both awards, but the MVP is crazy. If he wasn't the top for defensive player, I assume he must have been close. Considering he was leading it at the halfway mark, so that's awesome. Luke Walton, coach there, 65-17 record. Wow, what a record. Not surprising considering how good this team was. So let's look at a first team All-NBA. Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James, not surprising at all. All rookie second team, all NBA first team, okay. All NBA third, second team, cool, third team. All defensive first team, Shaquille O'Neal. So he may not have won defensive MVP, but he was definitely recognized as an elite defender with the first team All NBA nod, or first team All Defensive nod, my apologies. So let's get into it. The number 1 seed LA Lakers against number 8 New Orleans Pelicans. This could be an interesting matchup. I assume they're going to put AD on Shaq for most of this. Shaq's also the bigger and stronger player, but AD's got the length though, a little more mobile. So this can be interesting. Let's start. We're going to simulate this first round. And we start off, Lakers take the 1-0 lead in the series. Not surprising, 2-0. 3-0, okay, we're seeing the sweep. Get out the broom. And the Lakers have swept the Pelicans in the first round. Not surprising at all. Who would have ever thought, this incredibly dominant team. Let's take a look at just this last box score. Check out this current round. I accidentally pressed stop. I accidentally pressed simulate. I wanted to check out the box score for this one just to see who dominant was, but this is surprising. I didn't mean to do this, but the Jazz sitting at 2-0 lead. What's going on here? Who are they putting on? Is it Gobert? How many fouls he's getting? 3 fouls, so he's still in, but what is going on? I thought Shaq would have been just eating their lunch. This is crazy. I would not expect Utah to have the 2-0 lead in the second round. Whew. Let's simulate. Let's keep going. 2-1. 3-1. Wow. That is surprising. That actually really surprised me. I did not think the Lakers would be going out in the second round. I had them winning the title here, but in dominating fashion, the Utah Jazz come through and just work. I mean, absolutely work the Lakers. And if we look here, Game 5, Shaq came to play, JaVale McGee came to play, LeBron James. What happened here? 11 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 of 10 shoot, 2. You can't, a minus 12. This is crazy. I mean, the only positives on our team were Lance Stevenson, Lonzo Ball, and Shaquille O'Neal. Out of all our starters, he was the only one that had a positive plus minus. That is crazy. I can't believe it. LeBron James with 31 minutes and he didn't do anything for the team and minus 12. That's crazy. LeBron James can't be taking 10 shots in a closeout game. We need a lot more out of him than that. But Shaq coming to play, 30 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 blocks. I mean, we can't blame Shaq on this. That's crazy. I did not think they would lose. And let's just go ahead and let's finish up these playoffs. Let's see who our NBA championship champion is going to be. We have here we go. So we're gonna stop this right here. This is literally what's happening in the NBA Finals right now. The Warriors, Raptors, 1-1. Let's see what happens. The Raptors up 2-3. So here we go. We have the Raptors winning 4-2 in the NBA Finals, Game 6. I think the craziest thing about this whole thing is that the Lakers lost in the second round to the Jazz out of everyone. They went 65-17, so they had this amazing season. They had the MVP. They had a guy in first team all defensive. Shaq had himself a hell of a year, but they somehow lost in that second round. That's crazy to me. It must have been the matchup, or maybe the bench depth, or Rudy Gobert couldn't be Rudy Gobert because Shaq still had a huge series, so I don't know. I don't know what made the difference there. LeBron James, obviously in that closeout game, you need a lot more out of him than 11 points and 5 rebounds. So, you know what? There it is. I think we've shown that Shaq can still dominate this era. Talent will always pass through the years no matter what. He comes out, he puts up similar numbers than when he did in his All-Star season when he was 28 back in 2000, 2001. A little less points, but more rebounds, more blocks, same assists, better percentages. This guy just dominates. You can't stop talent. If you guys like this video, please comment, like, subscribe, share it with your friends. We'll catch you guys next time.